Well, viewers may have heard President Trump last night saying he really hopes that now that the Ukrainians have accepted it, that the Russians will now accept it. He said, if we get that agreed, we are 80% there. 80%. They are nowhere near 80%. Possibly 5% would be an optimistic for the Ukrainians. Well, in the first place, President Putin has always said he doesn't want a ceasefire, and a ceasefire is not enough. And especially for Ukraine, a ceasefire is not enough. First of all, how can you have a ceasefire agreed for days? There will be the very difficult negotiations on how the ceasefire is monitored. How is Ukraine protected during this time? What happens if either side violates the ceasefire? And the overarching for, you could call it a question, but for Ukraine, it is an existential worry. Ukraine's great deep fear is that for Russia, this is just a tactical pause, a pause as it often happens in war for, it would have to be said, both sides to regroup, to refresh, to rethink, and then go back to the battlefield. But there has been absolutely no indication of any change at all in President Putin's worldview, which is that he doesn't believe Ukraine is a country. He doesn't believe it has a right to exist. And he basically has never gone back from his saying that he basically wants all of Ukraine. And if he doesn't have it territorially, he wants to have a government in Kyiv which will bend to his will.